Hey everybody in YouTube land. I just want to say thank you for checking out my first couple of videos and catch you up to what's going on. At this point, I've completed my first run of 2017, which was the Penguin Pace in Wayne, New Jersey. It's a 2.67 mile run, fairly short, fairly quick. And just to let you know, it was a really enjoyable run, beautiful run around the lake, and I do have a couple of bits of advice for those looking to take that run. Definitely get out there. It's a nice run. It's a nice short run. Goes really quick. Very easy to follow course. Not strenuous at all. It's not any crazy hills or anything like that. Gentle rolling hills and basically a flat, fast course that's very easy to run and a very good starter for the year. It was a little cold that day. I'll tell you that it was 17 degrees Fahrenheit when I left the house that morning, and when I got there, the car was saying it was 19 degrees, and I don't think it warmed up much beyond that when the race started. However, you don't really notice the cold once you get out there and get running, which is definitely a bonus because it was definitely chilly. So, what's coming up next for me? Oh, sorry, just a sec. Let me backpedal a little bit. Some downsides to this race. I didn't like how they lined up everybody for the race. There was no rhyme or reason to it. It was just get to the start line and we're just going to take off and go. There was no lineup by pacing, and I started further back in the pack than I probably should have, but it didn't seem to affect me too much. I did pass a lot of people, and I did catch up to a lot of people near the end of the race. So I think overall my performance was better than expected. And to be honest with you, I've never medaled, other than the obvious participant medal. And I did medal in this run, and I did take first place in my age group, so hooray to that. And I did completely blow up my mile split times, so I'm super happy about that. And I'm finding that the training and training with the GPS is really paying off, and listening to my pace times and using that to really get into a good rhythm while I run. And I did shoot this last one with a GoPro, and I'm going to continue to shoot these races as long as I can with a GoPro. Some of the longer races I may not do that, just because the mount may rub me the wrong way, and I don't really want to have to worry about that, or have to worry about messing with it while running. I was fairly impressed with the fact that it stayed right where I wanted it to, and it wasn't uncomfortable, and I didn't really even notice it while I was running. So it was quite a pleasant surprise. The other piece of advice, the other thing that I really didn't like about this race was, while the course was laid out very nicely, and was very easy to follow, and there were police officers at the intersections, dealing with traffic and keeping the racers on course. There were cars on the roads, and it's you have to be really paying attention to the traffic as well as where you're at in the lane, because there were cars that came into the lane. They were headed at you, and while they did move over, they were still coming at you. So it was a little different. I haven't had to experience that yet, but It wasn't terribly bad though. It was early enough in the morning and traffic was light, but there were a few cars. And if you watch the video, you'll see that there were cars on the road. There were cars headed down your lane of traffic, and which, you know, it's the only other real negative that I had, other than the fact that it wasn't lined up by pace time or mile times. Overall, 24th place out of 185. I believe it's 185 runners. I averaged a 7:47 mile. Again, that's my fastest all time, so I'm super excited to see what's coming up. I will tell you, March 11th, I am already booked for the Shamrock and Run in Rutherford, New Jersey. So if I see you there, or you see me there, let me know that you saw my video and that you're following me. I'm also looking at a couple other runs. Looking at the Purim 5K on March 5th, and I may even decide to do the Central Park Half Marathon. That one's still kind of up in the air. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I haven't really done any lengthy runs over the winter. I keep everything to 5 or 6 miles. So I don't know if I'm ready for a half marathon. I probably am, but I need to get out and have a couple of good distance days and really get the feel for the longer distances, and may even try taking the GoPro on one of those longer runs just to get an idea if I can manage it for a half marathon. Because there are a couple of half marathons that I really would like to bring, that I would definitely like to record and bring to YouTube for you guys to see, because they are, one of them in particular is the reason I decided to do this, and decided to it's really the reason why I set this whole thing up and decided to start recording my races, because my wife is not a runner, and I had run a half marathon trail run, and the views and the run were so amazing, and you just can't describe it. And the only way to really show it off is to have pictures or video, and I'm not going to stop and take pictures because I'm chasing my times. So I figured a GoPro would probably work out really well. And so I figure, I'm gonna try to shoot some of the longer runs and see how this goes. As far as what else is coming up for me, in April 9th, I am doing the Cherry Blossom 10K in Newark. If you're at that one, again, let me know that you're following and that you're watching the videos. And I've got River Edge Run in April as well. I'm looking at Hayden's Heart, KEA Pot of Gold, Ocean Drive. I don't know if I'm going to do the Ocean Drive. I really, when I started building my list in October, I was looking to do a full marathon, and the Ocean Drive marathon looks like it would be one that's reasonably priced with decent amenities and a really neat marathon. It's not a down and back, it's a start finish. It's a one-way trip. Basically you start down in Cape May, New Jersey, at the very bottom tip of the state, and then you run up the coast through Wildwood and whatnot, and you hit your finish line. You get your 26 miles up the coast, and it looks pretty amazing, and would definitely be a marathon that I would want to do, or a longer run that I would want to do. I'm really in the hunt for a marathon, and I know it seems to be like marathons are like the holy grail, but there's a lot of downside to it, and there's a lot of prep work that goes into it. And I'm really enjoying the 5Ks, the 10Ks, and the half marathons at this point. But I really would like to put a marathon under my belt and just so I can say that I've done it. But like I said, I really just want to focus on my 5Ks, 10Ks at this point, and throw in the occasional half marathon, because I really do enjoy them as well. So I really have nothing else. I just want to say thanks again for checking out my videos and taking the time to comment if you've done so. Also hit the subscribe button. Share these videos with people that you may know in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania area. Suggest races for me, because I am open to suggestions. I do have a fairly extensive list of races that I'm running, and I do have a complete calendar for the entire 2017 year, a race calendar, and filling it in very quickly. And I'm going to hit my 100 miles of road races. So far, 2.67 miles completed in 2017. And check back next time, and I'll update you then. Thanks again.